Hello all. Today we will discuss a new topic, the one-dimensional wave equation. So in this lecture, we will discuss the homogeneous form of one-dimensional wave equation and its canonical form, and also the general solution of one-dimensional wave equation, homogeneous wave equation. The homogeneous equation. So let's discuss about the canonical form and general solution. Uh, the homogeneous wave equation in one dimension. Wave equation in So it is of the form utt minus c square uxx equal to 0, where minus infinity less than or equal to a, less than x, less than b, less than or equal to infinity, comma t greater than 0. This is the standard form of a homogeneous one-dimensional wave equation. Here the constant c is called the wave speed. C belong to R is called the wave speed. Now to obtain the canonical form of the wave equation, we define the new variables. To obtain the canonical form, we define the new variables theta and eta as theta is equal to x plus ct and eta equal to x minus ct, and set the new variable unknown function as w, that is w of theta eta is equal to u of x of theta eta y of theta eta. So using the chain rule for the function, using the chain rule for the function, we know u of xt is equal to w of theta of x comma t eta of x comma t. We obtain ux as w theta into theta x plus w eta into eta x. For that, before finding all the derivatives, first of all we have to find what is theta x like that. We have theta is x plus ct, so theta x is equal to 1, and theta y, theta not theta y, second independent variable is t, the time t, theta t is equal to c. Now for eta equal to x minus ct, eta x is also same as theta x, and eta t is equal to minus c. So ux is equal to w theta into theta x, that is 1, plus w into plus w eta into 1. So this is ux. First of all, we can write the equation as, let this be number 1. This be number, no. Now ux is this, what is ut? Ut is w theta into theta t plus w eta into eta t. This is equal to w theta into theta t. Theta t is c, eta t is minus c. So we can take c outside. So w theta minus w eta. Now what is uxx? Uxx is again w theta theta into theta x plus w theta eta into eta x plus, now for w eta theta theta x plus w eta eta into eta x. Now consider the second and third terms w eta theta and w eta theta both are same, so theta eta equal to w eta theta. So we can add that to and we know theta x and eta x are both equal to 1. So this will be equal to, that is u xx will be equal to w theta theta plus 2w theta eta plus w eta eta, isn't it? And let this be equation number 2. Now we have to find utt. Utt is ut is c into w theta minus w eta. So this is c into w theta. W theta 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 t plus w theta eta into eta t minus of second term is w eta. So w eta. So w eta theta theta t plus w eta 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 t, which is again equal to theta t is c, eta t is minus c. So substituting the values, we will obtain each term contains c, so we can take c outside. So this will be c square into w theta theta. Now this is minus w theta eta and this is minus w eta theta, both are same. So we can add that to 2 times w theta eta. Now this is minus into minus, it is plus w eta eta. Now substituting equations 2, 3 in 1, we obtain c square into w theta theta minus 2w theta eta plus w eta eta minus c square into w theta theta plus 2w theta eta plus w eta eta equal to 0. Simplifying, we will get the canonical form as w theta eta is equal to 0. This is the required canonical form of a one-dimensional homogeneous wave equation. Now to find the general solution, we take the equation w theta eta. The canonical form is w theta eta equal to 0. Therefore, integrating with respect to eta, we get w theta is equal to, maybe this is a function of theta alone. Now again integrating with respect to theta, we will get integral of f of theta d theta plus some function of eta. Let this be capital F of theta. So W of theta eta is equal to capital F of theta plus G of eta. Now converting this into xt plane. So the solution is given by u of xt. U of xt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct. So this is the required general solution. General solution of the wave equation. We know that the wave equation utt minus c square uxx equal to 0 is a hyperbolic equation, is an example of a hyperbolic equation since b square minus ac is positive. Okay, this is a hyperbolic equation. Now the general solution of wave equation is of the form uxt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct, where f and g are two real functions, that is belongs to C2, where f comma g belongs to C2. That means twice continuously differentiable functions. Okay, let this be equation number 4. That is the solution u of xt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct is the general solution. We call it as equation number 4. Okay, or conversely, that means the general solution of the wave equation. Or if u is a solution of the one-dimensional wave equation, then we can say that there exist two functions f and g belong to C2 such that equation 4 holds. Or conversely, for any two functions f and g belong to C2, defines a solution of the wave equation of the form equation 4. Now we study in detail of the solutions about the solution of the wave equation. Okay, the first point is for a fixed t naught, for a fixed point t naught greater than 0, the graph of the function g of x minus c naught, and we compare with the g of x and g of x minus c naught. If t naught is a fixed point, then the graph of g of x and the graph of g of x minus c naught has the same shape, except that it is shifted to the right by a distance of ct naught. That means the graph of g of x minus c naught will be as similar to g of x, such that it is shifted at a distance ct naught to the right of x, that to the right. That means g of x minus c naught is same as that graph of g of x, that in such a way that it is shifted to the right by a distance of ct naught. So similarly, the function f of x plus ct, or we one more thing, when we thus we call the function g of x minus ct. This represents a wave moving to the right with velocity c. So the function g of x minus ct represents a wave moving to the right with the velocity c, and we call it as forward wave. So similarly, the function f of x plus ct will be a wave traveling to the left with the same speed c, and it is called a backward wave. So obviously the solution, equation 4, it's any solution of the wave equation is the sum of two such traveling waves. That is, it is a superposition of a forward wave, sum of a forward wave and a backward wave. Now we'll discuss the case when the two functions f and g are piecewise smooth functions. So for any two real piecewise smooth functions f and g, piecewise smooth function means both are functions which have that means finite number of discontinuities. Smooth function means these are functions which are continuous in different intervals, time intervals, and there is only finite number of discontinuities which are Gem discontinuities. So equation 4 defines piecewise continuous function u, that is a superposition of forward wave and a backward wave traveling in opposite directions with a speed c. That means if the functions f and g are piecewise smooth function, then the solution will also be a piecewise continuous function. And moreover, then it is possible to find two sequence of smooth functions, fn of s and a sequence gn of s, converging at any point to the functions f and g respectively, which converges uniformly to these functions in any bounded and closed interval that does not contain the points of discontinuity. So if f and g are piecewise smooth functions, then it is possible to find two sequence of smooth functions, sequence fns and sequence gn of s, which are converging at any point to the functions f and g. That means which converges uniformly to these functions in any closed and bounded interval that does not contain the points of discontinuity. In that case, u of xt is equal, un of xt is equal to fn of x plus ct plus gn of xn minus gn of x minus ct. This is a proper solution of the wave equation. But the limiting function u of xt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct is not necessarily twice differentiable in that case where f and g are smooth functions, and therefore this might not be a solution. We call a function u of xt that satisfies equation number 4 with a piecewise continuous function f and g, a generalized solution of the wave equation. That is, the function u of xt that satisfies equation 4.2, that is u of xt equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct with a piecewise continuous functions f and g. Piecewise continuous functions f and g. We call it as the generalized solution of the wave equation. Now we will discuss about the general solution or properties of the general solution of the wave equation. First of all, we consider the xt plane. The two families of lines. That means we know that this is the wave equation is a hyperbolic equation, and we have already discussed that in the hyperbolic case we have two families of characteristics. Two real characteristics will be there, and these are the and the two real characteristics we are taking as the two new variables, zeta and eta. So in the hyperbolic case there are two real characteristics. Here that for the wave equation the characteristics are given by x minus ct equal to a constant and x plus ct equal to a constant. Okay, the two families of the lines x plus ct equal to a constant and x minus ct equal to a constant are called the characteristics of the wave equation. Now look at the equations x plus ct equal to a constant and x minus ct equal to a constant, where c is the wave speed. Then these are two families of straight lines, isn't it? This will represent the straight lines. That means the characteristics of the wave equation are the families of two families of straight lines. Now for the wave equation, the characteristics are straight lines in the xt plane and with the slopes plus or minus 1 by c. That means the slope is obtained as when we write in the equation the straight line in the form y equal to mx plus c with the m as the slope. So write the equation x plus ct equal to a constant in that form. That is ct equal to minus x plus a constant. Let it be k1. So t is equal to, instead of y here we have t. So t is equal to 1 by c into x plus k. So here 1 by minus 1 by c is the slope, and for the equation x minus ct equal to k2, 1 by c will be the slope. So the characteristics are the straight lines in the xt plane with the slopes plus or minus 1 by c. Okay. And we now discuss an important property of these characteristics. For that, assume that for a fixed time t naught, the solution u is a smooth function except at the point x naught t naught. That means x naught t naught is the singularity of the function u at the smooth function u, where t naught is some fixed point. Then u is a smooth function except at this point means either one of the u means it is the sum of f and g. So either one of these functions f or g or both is not smooth at these points, at the points x naught plus c naught and x naught minus c naught or x naught minus c naught respectively. There are two characteristics that passes through the point x naught t naught. That is, these are the lines x minus ct equal to x naught minus c naught and x plus ct equal to x naught plus ct naught. Consequently, for any time t not equal to t naught, the solution u is smooth except at one or two points x plus or x minus that satisfy the equations x minus ct is equal to x naught minus ct naught and x plus ct is equal to x naught plus ct naught. Hence, the singularities of the solutions of the wave equation are traveling only along the characteristic. That means we can say that if the function u has a singularity at x naught t naught, then these singularities, if the solution has a singularity, is a smooth except at the point x naught t naught, then these singularities will travel along with the characteristics, This is actually a typical phenomena for hyperbolic equations only in general. That means a singularity is not smoothed out. Rather, it travels at a finite speed with the along the characteristics. But in the case of parabolic or elliptic equations, the singularities can be smoothed out. Okay. So these are the main properties of the solution and the functions f and g, the arbitrary functions f and g in the solution. Okay. So now let's move to one problem. Let u of xt be a solution of the wave equation utt minus c square into uxx equal to 0, which is defined in the whole plane. Assume that u is a constant on the line x equal to 2 plus ct. Prove that ut plus c ux equal to 0. So we have to show that ut plus c ux equal to 0 after finding the solution u. The given solution is a one-dimensional homogeneous wave equation, and we have already formed that it's the general solution. Its general solution is, let this be equation number 1. Then solution is given by u of xt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct. Now given that u is a constant on the line x equal to 2 plus ct, that is what we have given that even x equal to 2 plus ct, u at 2 plus ct, 2 plus ct t is u is a constant is equal to a constant. Now what is from equation number 2? So therefore from 2, u at 2 plus ct t is equal to f at 2 plus ct plus ct, that is 2 plus 2 ct comma plus g of x minus ct. G of x minus ct is g of x minus ct. X plus x is equal to ct plus 2 or 2 plus ct. So x minus ct is equal to 2. So this is equal to g of 2. So given that, so this is equal to u of 2 plus ct t. Now this is equal to a constant is given. That is f of 2 plus 2 ct plus g of 2 equal to a constant. Now we put 2 plus 2 ct as another variable, or now set 2 plus 2 ct equal to, let it be s. Then we have if 2 plus 2 to ct is equal to s, then from this equation this will be f of s plus g of 2 equal to a constant. G of 2 is another a fixed value. That means it is also a constant. So from this equation we have f of s equal to a constant, and consequently from the equation, and consequently what will be u of xt? U of xt is equal to f of x plus ct plus g of x minus ct. but f of x plus ct, f of s, if we substitute it x plus ct as s, we have f of s is a constant, f is a constant, so we will get u of xt as the function g of x minus ct only. So now the solution is reduced to u of xt is equal to g of x minus ct. Now what we have to prove? Take the left side what of the equation, what we have to prove, that is ut plus c ux. Calculate ut plus c into ux. What will be ut? Ut is g dash of x minus ct into minus c, isn't it? Plus c into what will be ux? Ux is g dash of x minus ct into derivative of x minus ct with respect to x, that is 1. Okay, that is consider this will get cancelled, isn't it? C into g dash of x minus ct minus c into g dash of x minus ct, so this will be equal to 0. That means the required equation, we obtained the required equation. So this is the in this way we can do the problems. Okay, so this part is over. Let's stop here. Thank you all.